Ursula, thank you so much for joining us. Define disruption, what does it mean to you?
Thank you for having me. For me, disruption is different than before. So it's actually very simple. It's very broad from a scale.
What are the challenges that it poses from a leadership point of view?
For me, disruption means change, and people inherently are change adverse. And the second component that is extremely important at this point in time is speed. And so when you combine speed and change, there is a strong leadership required in order to make this happen. A cultural shift, a mindset that people go with you on this fast journey. And that requires a different leadership than just execution, stability, and running operations.
What is the impact of disruption on jobs?
I think significant, and it varies per job. I mean, when we see it, the predictions currently, what automation will do to just regular administrative jobs. Previously it was more in a factory, it was production that got affected. At this point in time, we're talking about insurances, banks, right? We're talking about automizing things that previously were done by people. And so this is a very broad spectrum, and as a human being, it's hard for many to digest and process this on a continuous basis.
Do you think technology drives digitization, or is it vice versa?
Well, digitization for me is a very broad term. It combines internal efficiency, it is a different way in how you communicate and interact with your business partner. It's a different situation with the consumer. It's actually even, in your family and social environment, a different environment. For me, digitalization is definitely driving because technology is just one enabler. And technology becomes part of that bigger organism that is digitalization.
Okay, how important is it to have a plan for a digital business, and is it possible at all?
I think that you need to have a perspective, yes. You cannot just float. For example, in my environment, we're industrial manufacturing. You need to try very consciously different avenues, right? You need to fail fast and often. We always know this, and we heard this many times. But you need to understand where is kind of, let's say, where you want to go for. You need to be very flexible, so it's an adaptable one, but the flag has to be out there. I think also otherwise you will not manage to get your organization behind you, following and also driving for this vision.
One big disruption that you see in 2016?
For me, this is a journey. This is, so to say, an ongoing evolution, and evolution where actually, we learn and continue to learn, business partners and how companies interact and how business is done. I'm not sure if I would be able to predict the big one when I look back in a year and say, oh, this was it for 2016, because that is also the name of the game, and disruption is something that you don't know before, because it's different than how it was.
All right, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome. Thank you.